Hey, hello everybody, my name is Purge and I'm going to be doing a new weekly show for Dotacinema here. It is going to be Purge Plays whatever, so I'm going to be basically pubbing Dota 2 and doing gameplay commentary over this. I do this exact same thing on my channel, so I'll give you guys links to that at the end, but this is going to be a regular thing every single Wednesday. You guys can expect a video from me on Dotacinema, so thank you guys for tuning in, really appreciate it. Now, generally what I go over is commentary throughout the entire game. I talk about skill builds, I talk about items, and I talk about teamwork. And these are the three most important things in Dota. So for the first game here, I decided to go with a really standard, easy to play hero that I'm talented at, and it's going to be Tidehunter. So Tidehunter is played primarily as a support hero, and I'm going to pick up probably... Alright, so as a support hero, it's important to buy either chicken or wards. This is like guaranteed what you need to do. There's a little bit of a bug in Dota 2 right now. You can't actually see heroes' icons. I guess you can read them: Witch Doctor, Viper, Night Stalker, Crystal Maiden. And in terms of us, we have a lot of lane possibilities.
On the hunt.
Alright, so, warding, kind of depends on where our lanes are going. I can kind of look at my team setup. We have a Lion who may end up soloing the bottom, and I guess it's going to be me plus another hero on the top lane. So, first thing, I'm going to drop a ward. This is a little dangerous going through the river. There could be like 3 heroes standing right here, but since there's still a little bit of time left, I'm going to be ballsy, and it will work out, so... The reason that I'm going over here to drop a ward is this going to stop this neutral camp from spawning. And if this neutral camp doesn't spawn, then they're going to be unable to pull. So there's a Mirana. I'm actually going to hit her a little bit. And that will scare her back. If she comes up the hill, I can always gush. I don't necessarily want to spend the mana yet, though. Alright, so off to a good start in our laning. I spent a gush to lower her armor, get a couple extra hits off. I'm going to pop my clarity potion. This is going to heal me back up to full mana once again. And that is absolutely worth it, because look at this. I already burned a salve. I traded a clarity for a salve right off the bat. And I'm going to get a little bit of solo EXP here since my allies are not quite here yet. This is a little dangerous actually for me to be this far forward, but it's not a huge deal. And it looks like first blood happened on DK, who's playing the Lion apparently, so not a big deal. And the only reason I'm not trying to go for CS right now is because my clarity potion is almost run out, so... So it's basically going to be a Lich Tidehunter lane, which is a very strong lane. Mirana's actually going to have a pretty tough time laning against us. I'll pick up a shield level right now because I'm going to take a little bit of damage. In terms of skill build, I want to level up the Gush first. That's the most important thing to go for. The reason you get Gush is because it's your very basic offensive ability. Now we have to try to outlast the bottom, which is not going to be easy. She's doing a pretty darn good job, and she has bonus from the slippers. It's very important to get all the last hits if possible, which is a little bit far forward, but we should be able to basically keep the lane pushed towards us constantly as a result of the Dark Ritual. Every 25 seconds or so, the wave will be basically pushed because of Dark Ritual coming off of cooldown. So that's basically why Lich is so powerful, is because of Dark Ritual. It's going to reduce all the farm and all the CS gotten by Priest of the Moon. I mean, look at me, I'm almost level 3 here. Granted, some of that was solo EXP, but I'm like significantly decently experienced compared to the fact that Priest of the Moon has been soloing, so I'm actually getting pretty good CS right now. I should maybe give it to Lich instead of myself, as Tidehunter also is generally played as more of a hard support. Lich can do both roles basically, but in my case I'm going to be playing kind of a hard semi-support, I guess is the best way to describe it. Now Lich finally is doing some harass here. He actually, I don't know if he left that or not, but...
I surge.
It's hard to dodge those, so the projectile speed is very fast, so... And once again, picking up CS whenever possible. Generally, my favorite item build on Tidehunter is just to pick up one level of Kraken Shell and not be too concerned about the Anchor Smash, or at least, I'm sorry, what I really mean is that I don't get that many levels early. That was a mistake by Lich. I'm not going to be able to get this kill, so I will back up now. And definitely a pretty big mistake there. Kind of committed to that kill and ends up feeding in a dual lane where we should not be dying. So that was a pretty big mistake from Wolfman there. That's one of the regular friends that I play with. You will probably get to know his persona a little bit. He does disable the Clarity Potion, but that's kind of what I get for going to CS there. Alright, I'm going to pick up Anchor Smash now. Anchor Smash is actually a really good ability. I'm assuming that he's going to be getting an urn. Do we have a flying courier yet? No, we don't. Alright, I personally have my... Oops, I forgot to hotkey my main here. I have my my courier in my shop all hotkeyed on my F buttons. It basically is going to make it a lot easier for me to control my stuff basically without having to look on the map. It's kind of where it becomes useful. I'm not going to be able to get... Actually, yeah, if I do a double hit here. Just a little slow. That's always really frustrating. I could also be doing some roaming. Looks like Night Stalker's on the mid lane. And we are tied up 2-2, so it's not a big deal right now. We're doing semi-okay. Do they have a jungling here or something? I think they just like tri-lane bottom or something. Viper looks like he's going to probably die as well. He actually has very low HP, so I'm going to probably throw a Gush in a second. Now, the reason that you get a fast urn here on Tidehunter... Oops. The reason you get a fast urn is because as a support player like this, you don't necessarily get a lot of chances at EXP. Did the pull work or something? What is he doing? Yeah, I think he was waiting to like stack or something, and then he realized the camp was not there. So you want to get a fast urn if possible. It's now nighttime, so we have to be pretty worried about Night Stalker. Gush is now level 3, and I'm going to actually hit 6 very soon here, which is going to be good. Tidehunter's a really good... He's a weird support hero in the fact that... He's a really good support hero in the fact that, I don't agree with his choice to go fight over there. I mean, I wasn't watching, so for all I know, I made a mistake, but...
A good path.
Your middle tower is under attack.
On the hunt.
So now he's given Priest Moon 2 kills. I mean, for all I know, I should have been there, but... I mean, there's not really any point to be running around in the jungle, is my point. I don't... That's the part that doesn't make sense to me. Why would you be over there in the first place? Do you need to be over there, like, trying to harass him from not getting a pull? Like, he wasn't going to get a pull anyways. Why are we being aggressive? Now he's going to take a bunch of damage from the creep wave. Wasn't not going to get that CS.
By the moon.
And he dies again. So that's 3 mistakes for Wolfman. Mirana should not be outlaning us. That's ridiculous. Not quite enough gold. I need 75 until I get the money. Alright, I'm going to probably throw a Gush on Mirana. I won't be able to follow up on it, but it's going to at least put her HP lower. to be a little bit worried about Night Stalker. I'm gonna buy my urn. Oh,
To battle.
I did not realize that was Bloodseeker. I thought it was Wolfman.
By the moon.
What do I need? 250 plus 300. So I should have it now. Alright, so my urn is on the way. I'm going to be looking to help out here. We have to worry a little bit about like a Night Stalker showing up or something like that.
On the hunt.
If Bloodseeker can basically get a Rupture off, we're going to see a dive opportunity.
Agreed.
So we basically want to auto attack and push this lane.
The tide moves. Double damage.
And yeah, Bloodseeker ended up leaving, so understandably.
By the moon.
And now I'm going to probably die. Didn't get my gush off, unfortunately. And he's not going to get that kill, so that's really frustrating. That was really stupid.
This I say, nice.
Yeah, that was definitely a dirt moment. Definitely a dirt moment. Alright, so I get an assist at least with my death. Could have been better, didn't get any urn charges. And I might do some roaming now. My ulti is obviously gone, which is a little bit of a problem, but he looks like he's just going to TP on out. Yeah, Bloodseeker's damage over time isn't ridiculous enough, which just hitting level 6. So that's good he got that kill, because he was definitely underleveled. I don't necessarily like his skill build there, but...
I surge. Forward.
So they're playing really smart here. Oops.
A good path.
I'm not going to be able to kill him solo, so I have to back up now, unfortunately. Our team is actually doing quite bad now. We're quite a ways behind.
I go.
I'm not sure.
My prey.
We do have a lot of good players on our team. Wolfman is probably the weakest link for sure.
The secret. On the hunt.
Crystal Maiden actually quite farmed.
I go. Silence. On the hunt. I meet my man.
He has a double damage, so this isn't exactly...
The tide.
Alright, and there we go. That worked out pretty good. So there we go. Successful gank finally happening, and then I get an urn to heal me up. So I don't have any mana at the moment, which is a little bit of a problem. But I can basically bring myself wards. My wards are actually quite late. Oh god. I didn't know there was a frickin' Night Stalker there. Run away! So that worked out. Are we gonna get the chain? Did he really do that? Wow. He just Dark Ritualed on the allied. I can't believe it. Yeah, that was really... I can't believe Wolfman did that.
To battle. I surge.
Your top tower is under attack.
That was a big mistake.
A good path.
I'm just gonna glyph this up for a second here. I don't necessarily want to go fight this.
Seahorse. I go.
I think he's just kind of talking out of his ass right now, which is a little sad, but oh, I ran into that. That sucks. Probably gonna die now. Alright, but it ends up working out okay. They might be able to get the Crystal Maiden as well. Yes, indeed.
By the moon.
Oops. Oh shit. This is the part where we run away because there's no chance of him living.
By the moon I go. Night silence. Hell gates to battle. The tide.
Alright, not a whole ton we could do there. My ulti was a little bad. I keep getting a little out of position, which is a pretty big mistake, but
Agreed.
I'm just going to kind of stand up here and hold off the push if possible. Kind of need to get myself a wand.
Forward.
Oops, keep running. There we go.
A good
4 heroes mid. Really wish I had my ulti, but I do not.
I surge. To battle.
Kind of nice that the tower hit him a little bit.
To tide me over. Forward.
So mostly you want to put the...
I could eat a knot. No. The tide moves.
There's the anchor smash.
You feed the crab.
You can use the offensive urn. Alright, there we go.
Tower is under attack.
So it worked out pretty good.
I surge.
And once again using my urn to heal
Your
up
top
allies. So.
tower is under attack. Your top tower has fallen.
Alright, gonna get some items transferred to me. Looks like that was Miran on the top lane. She's actually doing quite good, partially because Wolfman died to her 3 times in lane.
Agreed. By the moon.
So he's looking to pause the game. We'll get there in a... Oh, whoops. Did that really happen? Is that possible?
I go.
I purchased a magic wand, but I already had a magic stick. I don't know if that was a programming mistake. And I can't talk twice in all chat, or when you're paused you only get 1 message for some reason. Kind of a weird thing. I actually need to pick up a TP scroll. It's something I'm definitely lacking right now, but I'm starting to get to the semi-carry support role. It's not like Tidehunter can really semi-carry, but my items are good enough. I mean, you may say like, oh dude, it's 15 minutes, this is all you have. It's really not that bad in this situation. Assuming I have like Urn Wand and I'm still warding, that's pretty awesome. Like, that's actually pretty damn good for a support hero gold. So, looking at their team, let's look at some late game possibilities. Priest of the Moon is going to be doing a semi-carry, Viper is going to be doing a semi-carry, and Night Stalker is going to be doing a semi-carry, with hard support from both Witch Doctor and Crystal Maiden. Now, our team doesn't really have a hard carry either, we basically just have Bloodseeker, so this may be a kind of a big problem getting into the late game here. But for my role, I'm doing okay, 1, 1, and 4. Not bad at all. The positioning is really important. Something that you guys may have noticed is my positioning constantly is ideally at a place where I'm not going to get killed, but I can still help out when the team fight ends up happening. So when you play higher level skills, people are actually patient about pauses and stuff like that. So that's good. DK is not very good at asking manners apparently, but so I'm going to pick these up and I'm going to transfer these. I should really get a...
I go.
Yeah, we do need to push some towers, so I should really have Dust because of the Priest of the Moon ulti. Another thing that as a support hero I should be buying. Let's see if we can defend the tower. It does get denied.
Your middle tower has been denied.
There's the Gush. And there is some Dust I would love to have.
Out of mana.
Should have hit 2 heroes, yep.
You go a healing hand. My best work.
So basically I knew that Crystal Maiden was still there. I have no mana. So we're going to push mid.
On the hunt.
Earn myself back up to full HP. Looks like Night Stalker's running. He's got a DD with treads. Night Stalker has DD, so be careful. And since we do have a Chen, we're going to be able to get this tower, no problem. Let's go take another tower. Let's take like 3 towers right now. I guess, okay, he's gonna ball up a DD. I'm gonna be swinging towards the top lane. There's a line. Priest of Moon is definitely good. He might actually die. And I want to lead off the leap, of course. He's probably going to TP out, no problem. Oh, he's still back there. Is there any way to...
Agreed. Forward.
He's gonna cut himself in, so... Oh great, this is not good.
The tide.
It's like the most ridiculous bait ever. Wow. God. That's really frustrating. We really should have maybe had support from our allies, but... Well, Lion died, so... Not much to say there. And they're gonna take another tower, probably.
Your top tower is under attack.
And here comes the stun. Nice dodge by Night Stalker.
Your top tower is under attack.
I hunt again.
Your top tower is under attack.
By the moon.
Oops, I forgot about silence.
Enemy's bottom tower. Your top tower is falling. Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so we killed, I believe, a Night Stalker. So she died to Rupture, so that was definitely worth it for me. We got 3 kills so far. Bloodseeker, all he needs to do is get Witch Doctor a little bit lower here, and he's going to be able to... There's the speed. Speed finally kicking in. No problem. Alright, so my sacrifice there was absolutely worth it. The TP was a little bit early. It was kind of the point where I was like, well, should I go? But it was daytime, turns out, so the silence from Night Stalker didn't end up producing, so the 2 support heroes died. Bloodseeker got a few kills, and that's definitely a win for us. So I need to go drop another ward down. I'm probably going to buy another Observer ward right now. Now, where I want to go with my item build can kind of depend on a few things. If I'm doing really well with Tide early game, I'm going to go for Arcane Boots, and the reason for this is that his spells don't cost a lot of mana, so if you do end up getting Arcane Boots, you're pretty much set for the rest of the game, is the best way to describe it. You don't really need a lot of farm from that point on, so I'm going to go drop some wards down. The place they could be is... There's going to be an invis, that's a pretty good pickup. Lion is going to bottle that. I'm going to put the ward here, that's going to give us vision of this position. You basically want to make a line of wards outside of your towers so that you can see where stuff is. Now, Lion pops the invisibility, so I'm going to wait up on the high ground. Night Stalker is going to see me, but I'm going to run in now. There is the Gush. I think we're going to be able to kill him. And it was indeed good enough, so... Unfortunately, I do not have my ulti, so we're going to end up dying here. Definitely a little deep, but I mean, we got the, I don't know, that was definitely a mistake, technically, because we just gave Viper a double kill. He was talking about the top lane. Their teamwork is a little bit better than ours right now. He's just arrow scouting. How is their CS? A lot of bracers on Crystal Maiden, actually. If I had my ulti there, we might have been able to, probably would have been able to get Crystal Maiden as well, but I did not actually have that, so I was on cooldown. Alright, so anyways, you want a line of wards, basically, between on the outside range of your towers. And the reason that you do this is so that you're going to basically have vision on enemies in the common areas where they're most likely going to be. Now, I'm probably going to go for Power Treads this game, because my mana pool is decent enough with an Urn Wand. and more HP is basically going to benefit Kraken Shell. So what I'll probably go for is just kind of stacking up HP this game, and by that I mean I'm going to probably get Power Treads and then work towards a Vanguard. Now Vanguard does stack diminishingly with your Kraken Shell passive, but I'm basically not going to rely on the Kraken Shell. I'll end up getting stats later instead of getting more levels of Kraken Shell.
I surge.
I almost feel like I need to just put a ward right here or something. Let's put it right here. No, I'm actually worried. Alright, I'm getting a little Dota 2 lag. You got it, come on. This happens every once in a while. I just have some... This is really unfortunate time because it kind of forces me to stand still for a really... a stupidly long time. Come on. Fish is doing funny things. Great. Oh my god. I can't even do anything about it. That's really frustrating. That is super frustrating. Like, I literally came down here so I could drop a ward and then leave, which I probably should have just done instead of stop moving, basically. Is Witch Doctor countering this? Doesn't look like it.
Your bottom tower has fallen.
So that's really frustrating. That's basically Dota 2 being updated. Okay, after that frustrating escapade,
I go. I surge.
I'm gonna maybe go out and try to get a ward off. That's where I wanted to ward, basically. I wanted a ward in position that was gonna scout out the Roshan.
Forward. By the moon. Oh, look at it go!
Roshan has fallen to the Dagger.
That was really good for us. So who got Rosh?
Agreed. A good path.
Dude is really happy that he called that. We got there just in time, basically. Well, we were technically a little bit late, but winning a full team fight. Oh, don't do this to me again. There we go. Once again, picking up more stat levels. The reason I'm doing this is because spending 3 stat levels just to get a little bit more damage block when I plan to get a Vanguard anyways is not really worth it. I should get some dust. Alright, so that's going to be Power Treads and a dust.
To battle.
So we're going to take a tier 2 in the mid.
The enemy's middle
We'll probably back up
has
and swing
fallen.
towards the top lane now. It's most likely what we will be doing.
Agreed.
There's an illusion. Oops, I actually don't have wards of myself. Dust instead. Bloodseeker doing good. He's going to pick up a Sacred Relic in a second. And me, myself,
Forward.
I feel like I should just wait, save my money until I get a Vitality booster rather than buying a
By the
Ring of Health right now. And I also wish I could spend mana on the creeps, but I really shouldn't because...
I surge.
Alright,
Amphibious
so I have my Vitality booster. Once again, guys, the reason that I'm buying more HP is because how Kraken Shell works. If you take 600 damage, you get all of your debuffs removed, basically. So if I stack big HP on myself while I'm running into team fights, I'm basically going to be more survivable. And of course, more Kraken Shell procs, and more likely that I will survive and not die, basically. So I'm going to switch my...
Chums in the water.
Alright, so we're all going to swing top now. Chen has a nice assortment of creeps. He's actually going for a Necro book, god.
I go.
My mana actually ended up regenerating to full there, so... Cool stuff.
On the hunt.
Alright, and we're pretty decently poised to come back from this game, I believe. Winning that big team fight there, we basically just owned them for nothing. They got all clumped up. I was able to use my abilities effectively.
Chums in the water.
And Wolfman's doing a really good job putting frost armor on everybody. He's going to take a little tower damage, but not a big deal.
No
Enemy's
escape.
top tower has fallen.
So we're probably going to keep pushing here. We might have to trade a tier 2, but our pushing power is a little bit better than theirs.
I surge. Illusion.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Forward.
Radiant structures are fortified.
We're going to basically trade.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your middle tower has fallen. Your middle tower is under attack.
The tide moves. You
He's really going to go for this.
from the tide.
He's looking for a rupture, basically. He's got to be close to his relic. He actually does have his rupture, or his radiance. Saw somebody over here.
To battle.
I'm very close to my Vanguard, so I'm going to finish farming this up right here.
Running won't help.
Oops. So...
A good
Alright, so I do have the money. Dang, a little bit of a stack here. He needs to bring himself his radiance. Alright, so I'm gonna have my Vanguard, and then I'm gonna buy a shitload of wards, basically. Gonna continue warding for quite a while here. He needs to escape, that's for sure.
I surge.
I'm not too concerned about getting the stout shield for now, because I'm not losing a whole shitload. I'm gonna let somebody else use the courier first.
Agreed.
It's a big chunk of farm on the bottom, which I'm going to swing towards. And then I'm going to be sitting pretty nice at about 2200 HP. That's even more than Night Stalker has. So, and I'm going to get a lot of damage block from it. And now I can basically just destroy this whole creep wave by myself. I'm actually going to let him get it. I want Bloodseeker to get the farm, because I want him to carry us. That's always really important to do. I mean, most pub players, they say what, like, oh, well, I mean, I need farm too, you know, they get greedy or whatever. He's going to bottle up that. I'm actually going to try to get at least one of these CS, because I want to get myself, and it's not going to happen. I kind of want to get a word. I'll buy it in a second. Ooh, I actually don't have a TP.
The tide.
So I can't have ward spots, unfortunately, while I have this.
I could eat a
Gonna continue picking up stats. Unfortunately, that stout shield is gonna fly all the way across the map to me. And now we're gonna team fight bottom. Chen is not here, but he can ulti, heal. And who is mid for them? Night Stalker. It's not a huge deal. We're actually gonna get a free tower. A little surprisingly. I'm gonna keep an eye on the courier.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Okay, Vanguard is complete. Oh god.
Is under attack.
Oh shit. He's gonna TP out, no problem.
forward. I surge. On the hunt.
Wolfman, can I pass you the dust? I want to start warding.
Agreed.
Just basically use it in a team fight, whether or not Priest Moon uses her ulti.
Agreed.
So I'm going to transfer dust to him. I'm going to pick up some wards.
A good path.
It's actually a pretty big cooldown on those.
Forward.
Alright, so I'm actually really happy with my item build right now. 2, 5, and 11 is really, that's good for a support hero. You probably shouldn't be getting more kills and deaths unless you're basically outplaying the shot of the enemy team. So I'm basically transferring, that many kills over to my carries. And CS, like, I don't necessarily always want, it's a little scary for me to ward right here, but I'm gonna do it. Probably gonna put one there. So I'm gonna grab this and run. The only reason I'm grabbing this is because I don't want them to have it. That could be a ward that they end up using.
By the moon.
Slap, slap, slap.
To battle.
Alright, next item that I would probably getting is probably a Blink Dagger. You can get away. I mean, I didn't really have a good early game, is the best way to describe it. I didn't have a very good early game, so more realistically, I'm kind of like concerned about tanking up, which is a little bit easier to do. I'm going to save my ward for when we push up the hill, because we will be going for that. I don't know if we have a mech or not. Yes, we do actually. There's actually a lot of, wow, they have so many BKBs. That's, like, scary. Alright, I'm gonna try to lead this guy off.
Wicked sick. The tide moves. Monster kill.
Alright, so we ended up surviving.
I go.
They're all dead. Alright, so I'm gonna salve myself up. There's the glyph. We have Viper up in 3. It's going to disable the push a little bit. We're going to try to take out as much of the tower as possible. We're actually doing pretty good. If we can take this out before we have to run back, it's going to be a big victory. Is ulti on me? Hopefully I don't get cast bounced. Ooh, that was close. So I end up surviving. And we kill the tower. So that's a pretty big one right there. No wards to buy.
On the hunt.
I'll probably end up, next item that I could sell is going to be a magic wand. I'd probably sell my wand for a Blink Dagger. But I am happy right now. Bloodseeker did a good job. He is going to have a lot of gold. Probably going to buy a butterfly, I think. He's actually going for a heart. And I'm lagging again, which is really fun. But that's not a bad decision either, going for a heart. He's going to have enough HP to basically stand there and continue radiancing. Wedge is actually quite good at Bloodseeker.
Forward.
Alright, so dropped all my wards. It's going to give vision of people jungling. 3 of them have BKBs, so basically my... and BKB means my ulti doesn't hit, so that's why they've been really passive so far, is basically for the fact that they didn't want to deal with me ulting. Necro level 3, pretty good stuff. His ulti was probably a little bit of a waste there. So Lion has pretty good items. That's a little aggressive. But yeah, 3 of them have Black King bars. Every single one of their semi-carry heroes have Black King bars. And that's intimidating, man. So I'm basically just going to aim for... I'm just going to aim for ulting on at least 2 heroes, or if we get a chain initiation, like if we initiate on somebody who didn't pop their BKB yet, I'm going to ulti them, or I'm going to save it until the middle of the team fight, which oftentimes is not the time you want to be ravaging, because sometimes your whole team could be dead at that point. It's kind of like the main reason why Tidehunter is such a powerful support hero is no matter what your farm, you still have a super powerful ulti. It doesn't matter, like, it's not like a Crystal Maiden ulti, which can be powerful, but you're not going to survive to get the damage off, you're going to get stunned, etc. Like, Tidehunter is one of the most powerful supports right now, and people are starting to finally recognize that, which is really cool.
A tiny sub. On the hunt.
Alright. Going into the jungle, Chen is in there currently. Illusions look a lot better.
You swim against the tide. I go.
I'm a little hesitant because I'm so close to...
A good path.
I'm like 70 to blink Dagger. I'm gonna clear this one camp and then I'm ready. They're team fighting top, that's not good. I'm gonna run there, unfortunately it's kind of far away, so... And they killed Bloodseeker.
Double kill.
Oops.
The tide.
Run away! So we're gonna back up and defend the top tower. He probably doesn't have buyback, I'm guessing.
Blink Dagger.
So now we have to try to 3v5, which is not going to be easy. I'm going to probably blink ulti without hopefully them realizing it. That worked out quite good. I'm going to back up for a second because I still have this Maledict on me and it's doing pretty decent damage. But that worked out quite good. I don't think they were expecting that. They're probably at least expecting that they could BKB before my ulti, and that's why Blink Dagger is really good. We got Potom, didn't we? Yeah, we killed Potom for sure. Alright, so... It's an invisibility. What? I'm trying to grab his invisibility, that's kind of funny. I'm gonna maybe get in a position where I can initiate. Kind of want those wards. Does Wolfman have spots? Guess we're just gonna go. It would be a 5v5. Ooh, apparently they have sentries or something.
I go.
Wow, Chen, that is really, really overly aggressive. This is probably not smart.
By the moon.
We're gonna see if we can ninja rush really quick. I think it's up. Who's that bottom? Is that pink?
You can't hide.
Got ulti in 13.
A good path.
Ulti in 5. Alright, I'm ready to team fight.
I surge. Double damage. On the hunt.
I'm just gonna walk back, I guess. The tower is taking way too much damage. Really should have glyphed that.
Forward. The tide moves.
The tower took like 60% of its full HP, basically.
To battle.
Alright, next item. Almost never get this farmed, but I might do something like either Heart or a AC or a Shivas. Those are pretty much your options. Just more tank, basically. With a Heart, you get an extra 40 damage out of it, so it ends up being like a nice mix of damage. 2 more minutes till the restock. Who's got the wards? Somebody's gotta have wards. Nope, nothing on Lich. Alright, I'm gonna sell my wand. Wolfman, can you buy more dust, please? I've got wards, so.
The tide moves.
That ward's a little. Usually you want to put it right there, but it's not a big deal. You bought 2 dusts.
A good
Those don't stack, so it's kind of a waste. Alright. I probably don't have buyback. I'll be close to buyback. If I help get a kill, at least, I would be close to buyback. But most importantly, I'm kind of crossing my fingers that I'll be able to get a kill. And at which point I can actually buy back after I die. So I'm 5-4 and 14 now. I'm doing pretty good, especially as a support hero. We have an observer ward up there, which is a big advantage. And they're still invisible, so I don't know if they're initiating or what, but go, go. There's 2 top. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Taken back. Just run, we just got a free fucking Rex. They were so intimidated by my awesome ulti that they didn't want to defend.
I go.
It looks like Chen's gonna end up dying, but that's absolutely worth the trade.
All are healed. Forward.
That's the first one. Like, that's the first horrible ulti like that I've done in forever. Oh, man. I don't even know if they saw that, so in a way it was probably bad for me to even mention it, but... What do I want? Probably... I feel like an AC is going to be the way to go, perhaps. It's hard to say. Or Heart. AC, Heart. AC, Heart. Alright, so that's going to give me 60% more estimated HP against physical attacks, because every point of armor gives you 6%.
On the hunt.
Wow, are we losing another hero? I hope he doesn't die. That would be really shitty. Grab it, grab it, grab it. You didn't grab the regen. It's like free.
I surge.
Free HP, man.
To battle.
Do you want to push bot next? See if we can go after the witch doctor.
Undertow. The tide.
He's not here, that means he's right here. Someone lead him off. He might have TP'd by now.
Surge. Repent. I go.
Yeah, let the creeps go in mid and then push top. Alright, I got my ulti back. Yeah. And that is why Blink Dagger is so sexy. And then I end up blocking everybody. That's really shitty. Don't tempt me, bottom. I swear to God I will ulti. So basically just wait for the TP and I'm just going to auto-attack the bottom because I don't care. Because I actually have good HP. The sad part is I'm like completely out of mana. Oh my god. Man, rough day. Holy shit. That was so rough. Tried to blink Anchor Smash, but I didn't have the mana. Alright, what is Bloodseeker rocking? Still has that heart. He's not going to be able to tank that much, though. And there we go, he picks up the kill. Alright, so we're going to be able to take the second round. Most likely to win the game here. And that's kind of how you play Tidehunter, as a support role in a team fight situation. The Blink Dagger really helps because you can catch heroes out of position. But since I do have Power Treads instead of Arcane Boots, I'm having some mana problems, as you just saw. So
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
it was definitely a good game, very balanced. And once again, if you guys are wondering about the mana here, it's as a result of being in a high level. Like, this is basically, that's how people act at high level Dota, and people ward. And I mean, once in a while there's bad apples, but people generally don't leave the game, and it's really awesome. Like, this is the coolest thing about Dota 2 in my opinion. It's just like matchmaking has been really, really fantastic. If I solo queue, if I queue with just like one bad friend, usually it really drops down the percentage or the average player skill, which results in worse games. But as a whole, we played really, really well, I think. And Wolfman made a lot of mistakes in the early lane, which definitely could have cost us, but we were able to pull out the win. Bloodseeker did a really good job, and we generally supported him well enough, I think. So.
Agreed.
Alright, so just have to work together and take the last tower. I think the biggest mistake they made was letting us get a free Racksmith. I can't believe that. We pushed for a really long time. They just weren't paying attention or something. Give me that CS. What's he have? Sanjin Yasha, interesting. A late game Sanjin Yasha. I don't necessarily like that. I think a butterfly might do him more damage, but he does have the move speed. Even like a Manta at this point. Why not get a Manta? You have like, you're a Radiance carrier, you could get a Manta. And we are two-man pushing the racks, which is actually really dangerous. No, we do not. Oops. Oops. Oh, that's why I'm confused. I tried to like earn him, and I ended up blinking like 1 second. That's a dead Witch Doctor. Alright, take Rosh now. We should be able to team fight even if they come.
On the hunt.
Slap that Roshan. Bloodseeker will probably drop a TP scroll for this. See if they leap in.
Roshan has fallen.
Oh my god. Did he really not get that? Who got it?
To battle.
What happened? Didn't he pick it up?
Forward.
Oh, okay. I thought for sure, I mean, we didn't communicate there, but Bloodseeker probably should have dropped a TP scroll and just gone for it. I'm gonna switch to Intreads here because my mana's a little bit low.
We now have mega creeps.
Alright, I'm just gonna wait till this.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
Did you rupture that? Can I get it? No, I can't get an AC. Can sell this. I can buy this though. No way.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
GG. I've never seen so many GGs in a regular game. Alright, cool. So, that's the end of the game, guys. I think I'm really happy with the game, so thank you for watching. If you want to see more from me, guys, go ahead and press the subscribe button. That'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post stuff like this like 4 times a week at least on my personal YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/PurgeGamers. And I thank you guys for watching. Please go check me out. And once again, don't forget to subscribe to Dotacinema over in this area. And once again, thanks to Dotacinema for having me on the program. I really appreciate it, man. And other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys later.